welcome to my YouTube channel. If you are new here, and welcome back if you've seen my videos before. In today's video, I will be discussing Lilith in the 11th house / Aquarius and how that manifests in your life. So before I get into your Lilith placement, I'm going to give you a brief preview of what Lilith is if you have no idea who Lilith is. I know that Lilith has been popularized lately on YouTube, but I'm going to say it anyway. So Lilith was the first wife of Adam. They were both made of the earth as equal beings with equal power, equal right, equal responsibility, equal intelligence. But Adam constantly tried to make Lilith succumb to him. He tried to conquer her, tried to have sex with her when she didn't want, and all of these things as the story goes. And Lilith got to the point where she said enough is enough, and she ran away from the Garden of Eden into a cave in the Red Sea, and that is where it is said that she populated the earth with, some say Lucifer, some say demons. Either way, it wasn't a positive entity that she populated with the earth with. And as we all know, Eve was made of Adam's rib, which made her subservient to him and less than, but also more willing to do what he says. Let's talk about Lilith and Aquarius. So first, let's talk about Aquarius as a sign as a whole. Aquarius is the 11th sign of the zodiac, which is why the 11th house also counts for this video, as well as Aquarius is a cerebral sign. So Aquarius is an air sign, meaning it's all about thought, logic, reason. And also Aquarius is ruled by the planets Uranus and Saturn. But since Saturn is the father of Uranus and Saturn is traditionally Capricorn, we're going to say in today's video that Aquarius is ruled by Uranus. So yeah, let's get into it. The 11th house and Aquarius rule the energy of friendships, humanitarianism, the love that you receive, as well as your goals, hopes, ambitions, and dreams, and technology as well. If you have this placement, you are constantly rejected from groups in some way. It never seemed to quite fit in. No one ever fully accepted you in your childhood, and it definitely carried over into your adult life. And I do want to emphasize that with this placement, it is more about group and social settings than it is about one-on-one friendships. But I will say that in friendships, it can manifest as friends people that you have thought were your friends that betrayed you, stabbed you in the back, rejected you, did something to cross you in any way when it came to their involvement with someone else. When it was you versus someone else, they kind of rejected you and took the other person's side and ostracized you in some way. And the feeling of not quite fitting in, it doesn't matter if it's friend groups, if it's at school, if it's at work, it doesn't matter what type of group it is. The feeling is always as if like you're alienated, you're isolated, you're outcast, you're a loner. And that's to be expected because of that, this Aquarian energy. The Aquarian energy is known to be the lone wolf, but that's not a bad thing, and I'm going to tell you that you should not feel shame for it. So the way that you think and operate is completely different from the way like groups or society may expect from you. And with this energy, you value authenticity and independence and integrity above everything else. So off jump, that's gonna put you in an awkward position from a lot of different people, because some people are willing to be cookie cutters and follow orders or do things the traditional route or conventional route and just stay in line because they don't want to cross any boundaries, or I can't think of a better metaphor at the moment. But unlike you, who you value independence and integrity and authenticity above everything. So you're willing to question, you're willing to provoke your change and question people and bring about and highlight the differences that could be made. And I just want to emphasize for you that people, with this Lilith placement, it may feel like people just dislike you as a person, and that's not true. They dislike the differences that you present. They dislike the mirror that you show them, that like maybe that it could be done differently, but this is the only way I know how. And since Aquarian energy is a cerebral sign, the way you think and process is at a higher level. Like I feel like air signs process things at a much higher level than other placements. So with that being, well, besides Mercury and Gemini, well, Gemini is an air sign, but besides Virgo and Gemini placements, the way you process is very, because you're always in your head, you're always thinking, you're always questioning, you're always trying to see a better route. And that's the humanitarian nature of knowing that the world could be better, but so many people are stuck in the slave or sheep mindset that they can't unsee it, you know? If you want to further navigate how this comes up in your chart, if you have Lilith in the 11th house but not Aquarius, you would want to look at the Lilith placement for your sign. So if you have Lilith in 11th house in Leo, Lilith in 11th house in Gemini, you definitely want to look at that sign to see how exactly it manifests, because like, as I've said, I'm going to reiterate again, this placement deeply affects you in social settings more so than one-on-one relationships. So if you know exactly how the energy is manifest, so say it's in Leo, it might be like you're attention seeking, like people might not agree with how attention seeking you are. Or if your Lilith is in Virgo, you might have a perfectionist streak and may be super judgmental and critical of others in group settings, and that also may leave a bad taste in people's mouth, because no one wants to feel, you know, no one really wants to feel criticized and judged. Like constructive criticism is great and all, but like not when you're not looking for it, you know? So if you want to see how this energy manifests in group settings, that will be the best bet. But let me just continue where I'm at right now. So if you have Lilith in this house, there is a deep need and desire to be accepted and to fit in. And with that comes a lot of shame for you, because you want to fit in, but you also feel shame for wanting to fit in. And I'm here to tell you that there's nothing wrong with that feeling. You should not feel shame for wanting that, because companionship is a basic human need and emotion, and it's natural to want to have a tribe or just a group or just anyone. Like anyone wants at least 3 to 4 people in their life that they can count on, to be a support system that they can love and have reciprocity. Like the love is exchanged, they're understood, they're not judged or criticized. So like there's nothing wrong with that feeling. But with this placement, it is recommended that you stop trying to fit in groups that constantly reject you, because that's going to continue to tear down your courage, tear down your willpower, tear down your like will to even try. And it definitely can manifest in 2 ways, where like you have been trying to be in these settings, in these groups, and you got to a point where you completely give up on socializing altogether. You're just like, fuck it. Like you don't want to go to parties anymore. You don't want to go anywhere where there's a lot of people. You just opt out because you just know that it's going to be, you just know because of your experiences that it's going to be bad. Or on the other hand, you continuously put yourself out there and continuously get rejected. And that's not a good feeling either. So that's the 2 ways that this energy can manifest. But there's a third option for you. See, the thing about Lilith is it cannot be controlled. You can find healthier ways to navigate it, but you cannot tame her. So here's a healthier way to navigate this Lilith energy. To navigate this energy, it is imperative for you to realize that you are unique, you're an individual, you're not like anyone else. You might feel like an alien, but like at the end of the day, we're all connected. We're all made of hydrogen and oxygen bonds. Like everything on this earth, it's made of the same things, just mixed around a little different. So with that being said, like embracing your uniqueness and your differences will be the best thing for you. But also the more you embrace yourself, instead of like assuming that you're going to be rejected and judged and turned away from, it'll allow you to put yourself in a vibration where you can attract people who are like-minded, that will show up for you, that will be your friends, that will like be that unique set of individuals for you. So the key is to delve inside of yourself, figure out exactly why you're different, how your differences can benefit humanity, and then showing them to the world. And also, most importantly, completely emotionally detaching yourself from others people's perspective and opinions of you. And with Aquarius, the Aquarius, what is the word? The common theme or common stereotype of Aquarius is that they're emotionally detached, but I disagree with that. Aquarius are not emotionally detached. They might not show their emotions and verbalize their emotions as other signs do, but they definitely have them, which is why they're always in their head. So with that being said, it is imperative for you to emotionally detach yourself from other people's opinions and perspectives of you so that you can show up fully in your purpose in this life. In the beginning, as you're working through this, you're still going to be drawn, or even groups may be drawn to you that might eventually reject you. But eventually, as you continuously to show up for yourself and stop and not letting the thoughts or perspectives of other people to cloud your judgment of yourself, you're going to attract the people who are meant for you, that will be in your life for the long run and help you succeed to the level that you're supposed to succeed to. As I said before, displacement does not affect one-on-one relationships. Like, people with displacement have very healthy relationships, successful relationships. It's just more so like in group settings. And since Aquarians are humanitarians, they do tend to, the work that you tend to do is associated with others. Like it's associated with someone else in some way. So there may be a possibility of you not being able to hold a job for long periods because of displacement, or you may have been in social settings at times and reacted negatively, and the way that you reacted left a bad taste in everyone's mouth and it ostracized you in some way. But the good thing is, when you do find your tribe, you're gonna feel so in summary, accept your differences, and then you'll be able to attract friends who do the same. And the great thing about it is, by you being so unique, like, you're gonna attract unusual, mysterious people who are just great people, and they run to the beat of their own drum. They're like, their perspective will always be like replenishing and invigorating, and remind you that like the quality of your differences is of great value. Like, I think that is of so much important, and I can't wait to tell you, like, find your tribe if you haven't already, because it's like they're waiting for you to show up as yourself so that they can be like, hey, what's up, you know? I do have some manifestation or affirmations if you would like to hear. I have three affirmations for you, Lilith in 11th house / Aquarius, if you're interested. The first affirmation is, I accept who I am. I accept who I am. I love who I am. I love and accept who I am, however you want to say it. Like, say that as much as you can to yourself. And I definitely recommend saying affirmations out loud, because the vibration, because one, you talk to yourself more than anyone else in the world. And two, the vibration that you feel when you say specific words affects you much, much deeper when you're saying it to yourself, in opposed to when someone else is saying it to you. So one, I love and accept who I am. I am thankful to have genuine friendships in my life. And three, I am thankful that I have a tribe that loves me in my life. Or just, I have a tribe that loves me. I'm thankful to have a tribe that loves me. It is also important when you are affirming to express gratitude and give thanks, because for some reason when you say I love you, or thank you, or I am grateful, those are the three most powerful things you can say to yourself out loud. It just does something to the chemical bonds in your body. Like, it really makes your body happy, and like when your insides are happy, it reflects on your outside. So thank you for watching this video. Like, if you made it to the end, I appreciate you so much, and I really hope you're having a great day. As always, be good to yourself and take care of yourself. Okay, bye.